Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly attract success, joy, love, or abundance, while others struggle despite their best efforts? What if I told you that the key lies not in external actions, but in something far more profound, your internal state of being? Imagine standing at the edge of a vast field of golden light, where every step forward brings you closer to the life you've always dreamed of. But instead of taking action in the physical world, what if the first step is shifting how you feel? What if your emotions are the bridge between your current reality and the one you desire? Today we'll explore the transformative power of states of being, a concept rooted in esoteric teachings, quantum mechanics, and spiritual philosophies. Together we'll uncover how you can manifest anything in as little as 30 minutes by mastering your inner world. Pause for a moment. Take a deep breath in and out. Feel the stillness within you. That stillness is where creation begins. Let's embark on this adventure together. What exactly is a state of being? Think of it as the foundation upon which your entire experience of life is built. Imagine your mind as a vast ocean with waves representing thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. Beneath those turbulent waves lies the calm depths, the essence of who you truly are. Your state of being resides here, untouched by the chaos above. Quantum physics teaches us that reality behaves differently depending on whether it is observed. In other words, the way you perceive and interact with the world literally influences its form. Similarly, spiritual philosophies suggest that you are both the dreamer and the dream. Non-duality reminds us that separation is an illusion. All exists simultaneously, waiting to be experienced based on your vibrational frequency. Consider the metaphor of a radio dial. Just as turning the dial tunes into different frequencies, shifting your state of being aligns you with specific outcomes. When you operate from fear, lack, or doubt, you tune into a station broadcasting scarcity. But when you embody confidence, love, or joy, you access channels of abundance and opportunity. Now let's put this into practice. Here's a simple exercise called the state-shifting meditation. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and imagine yourself standing at the edge of a field of golden light. As you breathe deeply, visualize stepping into this light, allowing it to fill every cell of your body. With each inhale, say silently, "I am aligned with my highest self." With each exhale, release any tension or resistance. Spend 5 minutes here, fully immersing yourself in this elevated state. Take a moment now to reflect. What is one area of your life where you currently feel stuck? How might shifting your state of being impact that situation? Write down your thoughts. You may discover insights you hadn't considered before. Quantum mechanics introduces fascinating concepts like the observer effect, superposition, and entanglement. At its core, these principles suggest that reality is not fixed. It responds to observation and intention. Superposition implies that multiple possibilities exist simultaneously until you choose one. Entanglement shows that everything is interconnected. Your thoughts and feelings ripple outward, influencing the fabric of reality. Frequency alignment is about tuning into the vibration of what you desire. Think of it as setting your GPS to a specific destination. If you're vibrating at the frequency of fear, you'll attract experiences that match that vibration. But if you align with the energy of joy, abundance, or love, you'll draw those experiences into your life. Let's try the quantum visualization exercise. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and vividly imagine your desired outcome as if it has already happened. See it, feel it, hear it, taste it, touch it. For example, if you seek financial freedom, picture yourself signing a check, hearing the sound of coins clinking, or feeling the weightlessness of no debt. Spend 5 minutes immersed in this vision, allowing your emotions to amplify the experience. Meet Alex, a man burdened by financial struggles. He decided to experiment with frequency alignment after learning about quantum leaps. Every morning, he visualized himself living in his dream home, surrounded by comfort and security. He didn't focus on how it would happen. He simply trusted the process. Months later, an old investment unexpectedly paid off, giving him the resources to buy his ideal property. His leap wasn't random. It was a result of consistent alignment with his desired state. Pause here and ask yourself, what possibility feels most exciting to you right now? Can you imagine yourself already living it? Take a moment to write down your vision in detail. What does it mean to live in the end? This concept, popularized by Neville Goddard, suggests that you must assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled as though it has already happened. In other words, your future reality is not something you wait for, it's something you step into now. Imagine standing on a mountaintop, gazing at the horizon. You can see the sun rising, casting golden light over the landscape. But what if you could bring that sunrise into your present moment? What if you didn't need to climb the mountain at all? You simply chose to live as if you were already there. Living in the end is about embodying the emotions, sensations, and beliefs of your desired outcome. It's not enough to think positively or visualize occasionally. You must immerse yourself so deeply in the feeling of your goal that it becomes indistinguishable from your current reality. Why? Because feelings are magnetic. They attract matching experiences. Consider this metaphor. If you drop a pebble into a still pond, ripples spread outward. Your feelings are like those ripples. They send vibrations into the universe, shaping what flows back to you. When you feel abundant, you attract abundance. When you feel loved, you draw love toward you. Let's dive into a powerful exercise called the feeling exercise. Here's how it works. 1. Choose your desire. Identify one specific goal or desire, something tangible and meaningful to you. 2. Step into the feeling. Close your eyes and imagine yourself living in that reality. Engage all 5 senses. What do you see around you? What sounds do you hear? How does your body feel? What scents surround you? What tastes linger in your mouth? 3. Amplify the emotion. Focus on the emotions tied to your vision. Are you feeling joy, gratitude, peace, excitement? Let these feelings wash over you completely. 4. Anchor the experience. Stay in this state for at least 5 minutes, repeating affirmations like, "This is my reality now. I am grateful for this experience. It is done." For example, if your desire is to publish a best-selling book, picture yourself holding the finished product, hearing applause at a book signing, or reading glowing reviews. Feel the pride, accomplishment, and fulfillment as though it's real, not someday, but today. Pause here and ask yourself, what is one desire that feels out of reach right now? Can you imagine stepping into the feeling of having it fulfilled? Take a moment to close your eyes and try the feeling exercise. Notice how your energy shifts as you align with your desired state. What happens when you try too hard to make something happen? Often the harder you push, the more resistance you encounter. This paradox is at the heart of detachment and allowing a principle that teaches us to release control and trust in the natural flow of life. Imagine a river flowing effortlessly toward the ocean. The water doesn't strain or struggle. It simply follows its path, guided by gravity and the terrain. Now imagine placing a large boulder in the middle of the river. The water might splash and churn, creating turbulence around the obstacle. But if you remove the boulder or step aside, the river resumes its smooth journey. Detachment doesn't mean giving up or losing interest in your desires. It means releasing attachment to how things should unfold and trusting that the universe will deliver what's meant for you. Allowing is about surrendering to divine timing, knowing that everything arrives exactly when it's supposed to. This concept aligns with Hermetic principles like as above, so below, and non-duality, which remind us that all is interconnected. When you let go of resistance, you open yourself to infinite possibilities. You stop trying to force outcomes and instead allow them to manifest naturally. Let's explore an exercise called the Release and Receive Meditation. Here's how to practice it. 1. Identify your desire. Think of one specific goal or intention you've been working toward. 2. Acknowledge resistance. Reflect on any fears, doubts, or frustrations you've attached to this desire. Are you worried it won't happen? Do you feel impatient or anxious? Acknowledge these feelings without judgment. 3. Visualize releasing control. Imagine holding a balloon filled with all your worries and expectations. With each exhale, visualize letting go of the string and watching the balloon drift away into the sky. Feel the relief as you release the need to control the outcome. 4. Affirm trust in divine timing. Repeat affirmations such as, I trust that everything is unfolding perfectly. I am open to receiving blessings in unexpected ways. What is meant for me cannot miss me. 5. Stay open to signs. Spend a few moments imagining yourself receiving your desire in a way that feels effortless and joyful. Stay receptive to opportunities or synchronicities that may arise. For instance, if you're seeking a new job, instead of obsessively checking emails or networking frantically, practice detaching from the outcome. Focus on cultivating gratitude for where you are now while remaining open to possibilities. This mindset creates space for opportunities to come to you rather than forcing them to appear. James was a talented graphic designer who had spent years chasing his dream of working for a top creative agency. He applied to countless positions, attended interviews, and networked tirelessly, but nothing seemed to work. Frustrated, he began questioning whether he'd ever achieve his goal. One day, James came across the idea of detachment and allowing. Instead of continuing to push, he decided to take a different approach. He stopped applying for jobs compulsively and focused on honing his craft, creating personal projects that brought him joy. He practiced affirmations like, I trust that my perfect role is on its way, and visualized himself thriving in his ideal position. Within weeks, an old colleague reached out unexpectedly, recommending him for a project at a prestigious agency. The opportunity came not through traditional channels, but through serendipity, a direct result of James stepping back and allowing the universe to guide him. Pause here and ask yourself, is there an area of your life where you've been pushing too hard? How would it feel to let go of the need to control the outcome? Take a moment to write down one action you can take today to practice detachment and trust. What does it mean to create from unity consciousness? At its essence, non-duality teaches us that all is one. Separation is an illusion. You are not separate from the universe, nor are you separate from your desires. Everything exists simultaneously in a vast field of infinite potential, waiting to be experienced through your perception. Imagine standing in front of a mirror. When you smile, the reflection smiles back. When you frown, the reflection mirrors your expression. Similarly, the universe reflects your inner state. If you perceive yourself as disconnected or lacking, the world will reflect that belief. But if you recognize your oneness with all things, if you see yourself as part of the whole, you align with the creative power of the universe. Non-duality also reminds us that reality is malleable. The thoughts, emotions, and beliefs you hold shape your experience of life. By embracing unity consciousness, you step into the role of co-creator, consciously shaping your reality from a place of interconnectedness. Consider this metaphor. A drop of water in the ocean may feel small and insignificant, but it is still the ocean. In the same way, you are both an individual expression of consciousness and a part of the universal whole. When you create from this awareness, you tap into limitless possibilities. Let's practice an exercise called the Unity Affirmation Practice. Here's how to engage with it. 1. Set your intention. Begin by choosing one desire or goal you wish to manifest. 2. Affirm oneness. Close your eyes and repeat affirmations that reinforce your connection to the universe, such as I am one with all that is. The universe supports me unconditionally. I am the creator of my reality. 3. Visualize unity. Imagine yourself merging with the universe. Picture golden light flowing from the cosmos into your heart, filling you with love, wisdom, and creative power. Feel yourself expanding beyond your physical form, becoming one with everything around you. 4. Create from wholeness. From this state of unity, visualize your desire manifesting effortlessly. Instead of seeing it as something external coming toward you, feel it emerging through you as a natural extension of who you are. 5. Express gratitude. End the exercise by thanking the universe for its support and guidance, knowing that your request has already been answered. For example, if your desire is to heal a health issue, imagine your body as a perfect reflection of universal harmony. Feel every cell vibrating with vitality and balance, knowing that healing is your natural state. Trust that the universe is working through you to restore wholeness. Priya had struggled with chronic fatigue for years, trying countless treatments without lasting relief. Frustrated and exhausted, she began exploring spiritual teachings and discovered the concept of non-duality. She realized that her focus on illness had kept her stuck in a cycle of separation, seeing herself as broken or incomplete. Determined to shift her perspective, Priya practiced the unity affirmation daily. She visualized herself as a vibrant, radiant being, fully connected to the energy of life. She stopped identifying with her condition and instead affirmed her inherent wholeness. Over time, her symptoms began to fade, not overnight, but gradually, as though her body was realigning with her new belief system. Priya learned that true healing comes not from fighting against what is, but from embracing the truth of who you are. Pause here and ask yourself, where do you feel disconnected in your life? How might recognizing your oneness with the universe transform your experience? Take a moment to write down one affirmation that resonates with you and commit to repeating it daily. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the science of quantum mechanics to the timeless wisdom of spiritual traditions. At its core, the message is simple, yet profound. Your state of being shapes your reality. By mastering your inner world, you unlock limitless possibilities in the outer world. To summarize: 1. Understand that reality responds to your perception and vibration. 2. Practice shifting your state through intentional exercises and meditations. 3. Embrace the power of feeling as the gateway to manifestation. 4. Cultivate detachment and trust in divine timing. 5. Recognize your unity with all things and create from a place of wholeness. As you move forward, I invite you to commit to one action. Choose one exercise from today's session and implement it daily for the next 7 days. Notice how your energy shifts and observe the changes in your external circumstances. Finally, remember that transformation begins with small, consistent steps. You are the architect of your life, and the canvas is yours to paint. So what masterpiece will you create? If this message resonated with you, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Like, subscribe, and join our community of conscious creators. Together, let's inspire change, one state of being at a time. Thank you for being here. Until next time, keep dreaming boldly and living fully.